All right, cool. People of Earth, fellow creators, fellow AI enthusiasts, it's your boy. We're going to dive kind of deeply into OpenCreator.io. Um, I'm excited about this product. I use this product more or less every day or every other day. What it is, it's a unified AI tool whiteboard platform thing for image gen, video gen, basically anything creative. It has all the models that you might want to use, and I mean like all of them. If you look here, there's OpenAI, Kling, Hailuo, which is Minimax, Recraft, Luma, Runway, Ideogram, Stable Diffusion, Dramina for lip sync. Like, it's awesome. And the the value that this platform really brings is that you get all of them and with one login. You don't have to subscribe to 300 freaking things like I have been doing, or going through all the trials and subscribing, or whatever combination you happen to have. I tend to try to use the free programs, and then I subscribe to like two or three of them. You get access to all of them on a per use, pay as you go basis. So you pay OpenCreator to get credits, and you use those credits as you see fit across any platform. So let's get into the thingamabob. Let me just scroll through and show you their homepage. And here's the deal. It's pay as you go. And the cool thing is it's zero markup. So you're paying the wholesale price. So Kling costs, I think, like 15 cents per generation here for a video, which is pretty good. I think I pay on Replicate like 20 something cents, and on FAL like something like 18, 16, I don't remember. But it's the cheapest that I've been able to find for tools. So my use case is really, I use Kling a lot. So I'm like, well, I'll show you, but I have a very simple workflow, which is my prompt that includes an image. So I use image to video in Kling, and I pay 15 cents for each generation. You can't really beat that, man, because Kling does not have an unlimited option. Runway ML is the only major one that I am aware of that has unlimited. You pay $100 a month and you get unlimited generation. So if you're heavy into Runway, then it kind of makes sense to subscribe there. Otherwise, just use OpenCreator, and you have different models to use from every single day without having to subscribe and forget that, oh, I have a subscription to 4 different things. I didn't use one of them, so I just paid $10-20 for no reason. Important thing, how are all the models priced? Every model at factory price, zero markups, fully flexible usage, just pay for what you use. And they're always adding models. Pretty freaking great, okay? So, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, and you have full commercial rights. So let's get right into it. I've already talked too much crap without showing you guys something interesting. So, OpenCreator.io, when you log in, you do get like 100 free credits per week, I think, something like that. And if you share your stuff on their Discord, you get another 100 free credits per day, at least right now. I don't know how long that'll last. It's kind of a startup thing, and so they're lean, mean, and trying to get people to use their product. So they're offering right now 100 free credits per day if you share just one of your pieces of art, a video, or something on their Discord. Okay, so let's get into the interface. Very simple. Here are all the tutorials. Once you watch these, you will be familiar with Annie, who's freaking awesome. And I also got to chat with Ziggy, who you will meet on the Discord. They are very cool people, and we had a little chat about, they're a scrappy startup, so they want to really find out what their users need, and they were very, very receptive to my ideas. So I love that. I love when businesses talk to their customers to find out really what they should be doing next and what they should be improving. So watch these tutorials. It'll show you what's up. And on some of these, when you click on them, it'll actually copy a workflow that you can then mess around with. Now, is this mine? Which is mine? Let's, I think it's this one. I don't know. Let's check this one. I guess it's this one. No, it's not. I copied this one from somebody else. Somebody shared this one on the Discord. And whenever you see somebody's workflow, it makes a copy. They should actually do something about that because I don't want all these unnecessary copies. I would love an option to say, hey, I would like a copy or not, and not have it automatically come to my projects. So I want to delete this. Delete. Okay, so this looks to be completely empty. Let me double check. No, it's not completely empty. I don't know what this is. This is why this is a bad process to just automatically copy things. I'm going to delete this. My workflow is so simple, I can just recreate it if I accidentally delete it. Here we go. This is my workflow that I use on pretty much a daily basis. All right. So before I started messing around and adding more things, it was just these 3 boxes that I would see. And I'm going to create a new one, but I just wanted to show you like the one that I use pretty much every day. I will import an image here, okay? Blah, blah, blah. I'll just take an image and then I will prompt it here. And I will choose the models here. Here's the list of models, okay? And then I will hit run and I will get a video. So in this case, I'm not sure if you can actually tell what the heck is happening here. No, you probably can't. Oh, wait, I can zoom in. Yes. This is basically a whiteboarding SDK. Like, I'm assuming they're using TL Draw's SDK. If they're not, and they created this themselves, fine. But it operates very, very similarly to TL Draw, which is a whiteboarding platform. And I think I actually have it in another tab. Do I have it? Yeah, okay. So here, just a quick demo of TL Draw Computer, which has all these little like modules that you can, for example, type a text, and when you run it, it sends whatever you put in here to this next part of the chain, and then you can do various things and build these very complicated, intricate things. So in other words, I can type something here, I can branch over to here and create a story based on this little sample prompt, and then it can connect to this other module over here. So I can put an image over here, connect it, boom, and it will create an image based on this prompt. I'm not going to run this thing. I'm just going to focus on OpenCreator. But I wanted to show you the concept. And you can move these things around, and it's all this like intricate workflow thing that's very visual and very cool. I like it. So it's not too far of a stretch of the imagination to assume that they built it either on that or their own iteration, but very, very similar. And it functions the same way. Over here, you have all these input blocks, text blocks, image-based blocks. There's a whole menu of things, okay? I'm going to go over them a little bit more detail in a second. So you put your image in. In my case, I'm going to close that. Put your image in, your prompt, choose your aspect ratio or whatnot. You have 3 in this case. Add your models for the video generation, because I am an image to video specifically. And it tells you exactly how many credits it's going to cost you, which is translated into pennies. Because if you pay $10, you get 1,000 credits, which is equivalent of a penny per credit. So video expensive. It costs $2.50 to run. WAN 40 cents, which for open source is kind of pricey, but whatever. It's so good. I love WAN. And then the king of the mountain right here, Cling 1.6, is very good quality. I'll show you this bad boy right here. Look at that. For 15 cents, I get like what, 5-6 seconds. Okay, this is my character Serene for the Kickstarter novel thing that I'm writing. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go look at my past videos, but I'll probably be talking more about her and her best friend over here, Marisol. That's another Cling video, made exactly the same way. This is the exact same thing here to here. I just wanted to have two of them so that when this is running, I could be like messing around on this side, getting ready to run this one. If I wanted to, I could probably chain them all together and run them all by pressing this thing. It'll run everything on the page. But I like to do it, just one by one so I can have more control. I just added this the other day because they just added this the other day, which is an image upscaler. It uses Topaz Labs. It costs like 30 cents per image to get a really, really, really good upscale. I mean, it's fantastic. So if your initial image is crappy and blurry, nope, I don't want to do that. Cancel. As this one was, right? I upscaled it, so now I have a good training image for use in image generation and video generation. Okay, so let's get out of here and kind of start from scratch. I think that'll be the best option. Just leave and by TL draw and back to here. New workflow. And we're gonna create something, add a new block. Sure. We're always gonna start pretty much with a text input. Okay, and I can zoom in and out and start positioning things as I need to. So what are we going to do? What do we want to build today, guys? How about something that automatically creates a social media post, something real simple. So input your social media idea. I want a post about, I don't know if this is the way I should do it actually, but we're going to try. About how AI is awesome. Okay, there's my text input. And what I wanted to generate, text generator, right? Because I want a caption, right? I'm building a workflow, text generator. Here's my models, GPT 4.0, Claude. So let's pick something like, well, they're all kind of the same price, aren't they? Who do we like best? Let's stick with GPT 4.0. Create a, oh, here's your topic. AI is awesome. Let's refine this. We're doing this together live, so I'm going to make a ton of mistakes and things like that, but I want to show the whole process. Create a Instagram caption based around the input which relates to I wonder if I can create, let's say, 7 Instagram captions. Which to small business owners they should want to know more about my business and my offerings in relation to consulting. You know what? I just had an idea. What if I do several text inputs? Describe your business objective. And before I even type anything, I want to see if it works. I want to see if I can do 2 text inputs. AI is awesome. I want to sell consulting services as an AI guru. Okay. My offerings. Okay, so I'm going to take away in relation to consulting because I want to see if this thing figures out that I'm an AI guru. Okay. Include relevant hashtags. All right, so my topic that I want to generate 7 posts for. AI is awesome. Describe my objective, which is like my main master thing, I guess. I want to sell consulting services as an AI guru. Okay, so right now this should be taking these inputs and using that to generate 7 texts. Okay, what do we want to do next? We want to split. Doing, doing, doing. This is a new thing. Okay. I don't know. I've never used this before, so I'm learning this with you. I guess split each post into a separate each caption into a separate post. I don't know. Should I run it? I'm going to use a bunch of credits right now. Because each one of these bad boys, right? This one takes a credit, this one takes a credit, I think. Let's run it. What the heck? I'll just buy more credits. Run. I don't know what's happening. Whoa. Okay, so now... what is it doing? Now it's generating thingamabobs. View full. Whoa! It created 7 freaking posts. Sheesh. Okay, and what is this one? All right, so it gave me 2 options. And wow. Why did it give me 2 options? It did not combine them. That's what's happening here. I was thinking it would take both of these and combine them and generate like a master prompt that would then result in one set of 7 captions that combines both of these ideas. So it did not do that, and it only used 2 credits. 2 pennies. Okay, I can deal with 2 pennies. So for the sake of this experiment, because we're already running something, I'm going to select just this one, right? Because this is using this, okay? So I combine this with this creative instruction. I'm learning how it works. This with this equals that. This plus this equals that. And because there's 2 separate text things, it gave me 2 different combinations. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm sure, is do another little box right here and combine these bad boys into a box and then go here. So that was my bad. But for now, I selected the second iteration, and I'm going to hit select and continue and see what the heck happens. One thing you cannot deny, this is a lot for the people who aren't coders, which includes me. This is fast. This is like, okay, I'm creating a workflow very, very quickly. And as expected, it did create the split accurately. I don't know why I can't open them and see them all though. Oh, it's a little scrolly thing. All right, so I'm not gonna backtrack here. I know what I need to do here. I need to concatenate these two in another separate text box, and then feed that concatenation into here. And I'm sure I could do like 7 or 8 of them, flow them all to one box that then concatenates them and then flows that to this text generator. And I don't know why I'm pointing in real life because you cannot see my hands, but I'm pointing at relevant things on the screen right now. Woo, fun. All right, so now we're going to get freaky. Now we've got the splitter, and what the brain should be doing is holding these in reserve so that I don't have to individually tie these to the next module. It's going to hold them all here and then flow all of those to this next module, knowing that they're separate little entities. I'm hoping I'm making sense, but if not, chapow and chapati and whatever. It's Sunday. What day is it today? Saturday? I don't remember what day it is, and I'm tired. So now I don't want an input block. That's incorrect. I want to generate an image. What is a style image? Turn your words into a strong. I don't need that. I mean, turn your image into a detailed description. No, that's the opposite of what I want. Okay, just so you know, they have image to image. They have image blocks. They have video blocks, and part of the video blocks is lip syncing. That's a new thing. And they also have a video upscaler. So if your video footage is crappy, they have Topaz, which is awesome. They also have text to speech, and they're very responsive. So if there's something that you think they need to add, do it. Tell them. They'll probably be very happy to hear from you. Next, so that cost me a penny to run that. Not bad. So now we're going to generate, hopefully, I don't know what's going to happen. Do I need to make 7 of these or 1 of these? We're about to find out. Do I even need to put a creative instruction? What do I do here? I'm so confused. Let's get something very, very cheap because it's probably going to be bad. Stable Diffusion is free? We got because we're testing. I know the image is probably going to be crappy. So when we're in production, I'll probably just hit Flux or Recraft because they're very good. And they're only 4 credits, which is 4 cents. Can't beat that with a bat. Where was I? Stable Diffusion. Now, if you wanted to be crazy, you could choose all of these, and it'll generate images in all of them in one shot, which is pretty awesome. But for right now, we're going to go for the free version since I'm testing this. And do I even need to put an instruction? Let's say, make a Instagram. Since it's Instagram, I'm going to make. Am I going to do a story or a post? Let's do, for the sake of life livingness and the pursuit of happiness, a 1-1. Make an Instagram picture based on the caption. I don't know what that's going to look like, but apparently it's going to be free. So I did this. Let's run just this part. Oh wait, what are you talking about, man? I did the thing. Saying please fill in the required field. What? I did the thing. I'm gonna press this. Nothing. Is it that I need to pay? Do I need to pay? Let's go Hailuo. Is that what's happening? No. So what am I missing? Everything has been split. Oh. I gotta select them. Oh, dang. We are learning together, people. Gotta select them with the little thingamabob. So if I didn't like all these captions, right? I could be like, nah, fool, only give me 3 of them. This is slick. And it gives me the little number right there. I like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus this. So it's feeding 8 things of text. It's holding these 7 plus this. Split each caption into a separate post. Feeding that into here. So it's taking 8 inputs. I don't know if it's going to make 8 whatchamacallits. Let's do the Hailu. Let me show you that it's going to do 2 sets of images. Plus, I'm curious to see what this all looks like. And, okay, I'm nervous. What's going to happen here? Let's see. So it is, how is this running? It's doing things, people. Sheesh. So Stable Diffusion, fast as can be, with, decent little social media prompts. And then remember, AI to Pacom business intros of Stravabatirins. Vidno por your Pelusus pens. Very important. Okay, so it's just throwing out the AI slop because my prompt was kind of garbage. But not too shabby. And I got all that for what? 8 cents? Alright, so what's usable here? Possibly Homeboy right here. Stable Diffusion for the win. This one maybe. If I crop that crap out right there and I just use that. Not too shabby. I mean, the image itself is fine. The text is garbage. Pretty decent image. So I'm liking Stable Diffusion for free. So I'm gonna run it again. Yeah, Hailuo kind of sucks. Look at this nonsense. And Stable Diffusion fast is kind of rocking the house. So I'm going to rerun this and refine my prompt because that prompt is trash. Now, in case you're wondering, I didn't lose all the previous things. There's a section, let me see if I can go to it. There we go. Assets. And all of that stuff is right there. There's Serene, my virtual AI character person. There's her best friend, Marisol. Man, I'm gonna have to wipe all this. I hope I have an easy way to delete this stuff. Because when you zoom in, boy oh boy, is that ugly. Control. I guess it's permanent. Something to know. Something to know. We're discovering all this together. Feature request. Let me delete the bad ones. Por favor. Annie and Ziggy, please. Alright, so it is done. We spent 0 credits on that. 0 credits to generate these images. Let's see them. Okay, there's some violation of my request for no text. Go to assets and refresh. The thing was generating while I was looking. So this is the new batch. I mean, no, not great. Fine. Fine. Some of these are okay. That one's bad, has text. Okay. So the prompt has to be better, and probably I should use a different model, right? That prompt didn't actually do anything better than my first prompt. Instagram post image and run, since it's at this point free. That's crazy, guys. This workflow, I've paid for this part up to here like 8 cents. Okay, I think I started at 2030, so I've paid a whopping 11 cents for all this experimentation. All right, what is he doing? I don't like that gesture, buddy. Okay, I mean, it is what it is. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna exit just to see what gets saved, what doesn't get saved between sessions. So I'm gonna go Kerplunk. Actually, I want to save this before I get out of here, because I'm probably gonna lose this. I'm not sure though. I don't know how this works. Leave. Okay, now OpenCreator, projects. This is my new. Okay, I saved everything as is. Okay, so it saves the state that you leave it in. Good to know. I'm discovering things. We're at 2009 credits. Let's run this puppy. Should I do a different? Yes, I will do a different topic. And it's going to be OpenCreator automates social media post creation. And I do want to sell consulting services, and I go, sure. Create 7 insert captions, yes. Split each caption to several posts, yes. Create an image prompt, yes. Yes. Run. No more dilly-dallying. So it's deducting as it runs. It took away 1 whopping credit, which equals 1 whopping penny. 2 pennies. Oh, 2 pennies. What else is it doing? Select results. Okay, so here's where I have to. This is kind of cool. That it gives me the option to review these, and if any of them are straight trash, man, this is freaking good. If any of them are straight trash, I can just not use them. This is excellent. Okay, obviously you can refine, if you garbage in, garbage out. If this is very, very narrow, which it is, very, very broad, which it is, you're going to get broad results and it's not going to be exact. So prompting needs to be better, but I'm just really trying to show this whole engine. So right now I have to select these results. I'm going to select all 7 and continue. Now it's running the image prompting thingamabob. Okay. Now it should say, yes, select results to proceed. And then what am I looking at here? Okay, so it's showing me here the input that it's using, which is this, right? Struggling, efficiency, imagine, right? And then it's allowing me to pick again. I wish, well, this is a problem with ChatGPT, not with OpenCreator. please just write the prompt. No verbosity, no explanation. Or verbosity. How do you spell that? So next time I run it, it should be better. Because I don't really need, for this Instagram post, here's a realistic, like, just give me the freaking post, is what I'm asking for. Select all 7. And now, okay, I've selected them. Now what? Select results to proceed. I have selected them. So why no worky? Oh, probably because I typed. So I need to run this again and waste more credits because I'm a dum-dum. Right? No? I need to zoom out. Run history, run history, run history. Where do you want me to select the where run? Why running? So I'm wondering if I messed it up when I typed. All right, so I've hit a bug. When I watch the video again that I am recording right now, I'll probably spot what happened, but right now I don't know what the hell happened. So I'm gonna hit stop, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit run here because I think when I typed something in here, I messed something up. And I'm going to hit play. I've selected all 7. And this should be now generating with both Stable Diffusion XL Fast and Imagine 3, and it should cost me another 40 cents. Did it work? Did it work? Okay, somehow it only cost me 35. Oh, because it was only 7. Yes, 7 times 5 is 35. Yes. All right, let's look at this. Not too shabby. Okay, let's look at these. Stable Diffusion, image. Oh man, Google is just so much better. Stable Diffusion, not too terrible. For the laptop floating in the middle of like midair. Yeah. Okay, so you got to pay for these images. Pay Google Imagen 3 because these are quite decent. They're all laptops though. I guess that's what the prompt. Oh my God, what in the world? That is terrible. So I would copy all these because these are the captions. And I would come over here, download all of these and select my images. And that would work. So the potential is there. The potential is absolutely there. Now, as far as the video gen, super duper easy. Should I add a little thing? Why don't we add just one? Why don't we add something? Why don't we do something more creative? Let's build something else in the same workspace. Why not? And I'm going to use the same thing. I'm going to use text input. And how about an image generator? And I'm going to say, I need a spokesperson. Actually, I could probably just type it in there, right? Why not? Delete and be more efficient. An attractive female spokesperson. Okay, and we're going to use it flux or what? Let's use Imogen. And just for kicks, no, let me not do that. Oh, yes, let me do that. Let's do. See, Stable Diffusion is bad renderings. And once we get our image, let's run it, right? Let's run it. I think this is the way to go. You run it first as you build. Oh my God, Google. I hate Google's censorship. They simply won't let me generate females or anybody under the age of like 40. It is absolutely retarded. Prompt language not supported for the little. An attractive spokesperson. There. Gender neutral. We're living in 2025 and sex doesn't exist. Jesus Christ. Idiots. Or maybe they have a problem with attractive. Gotta be kidding me. It is English, you moron. An attractive person. Okay. Forget about attractive, because that could be hateful. A person in a suit. No gender. Could be ugly as hell too. So now from this, I will create image to video. Okay. Spokesperson smiling and pointing at camera. And we're going to do it for social media. And we're not going to use any of these models because they're too expensive. We're going to use the master, cling, and run. Run. Why no running? Oh, I did not select. There. Okay, you got to go back and select the thingy. And we're going to run. And I'll be back when this is done. Friggin' awesome, man. Friggin' awesome. That's good. Cling, man. 15 cents. All right. So now what I want to do with this. Can I create a lip sync? Upload a video. Like, can it go from here to here? Video, and then text to speech. Oh, so then, all right. Hello there. Oh, he's gonna say, you are awesome, friend. Okay. And wow, so I could use, this is brand new to me. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. I have fish audio or 11 Labs. I've never used fish audio. I'm just curious. Energetic male.
Hey there, just wrapped a quick workout before hopping on OpenCreator. Feel like joining the hustle? Tell me what you're creating.
Guys, today we're doing something insane.
Yeah, let's use
on
Mr. Beast.
OpenCreator. Ready to turn your next big idea into a record-breaking spectacle? Drop your concept and let
I'm
me
going to
make it
play.
viral. You're awesome, friend.
Okay, so there was an issue with 11 Labs, so that's no good. So there's an issue there with that. It's a little bug. I'm going to get rid of this. And now, video, audio. So we should marry homeboy, smiley boy, with this, your awesome friend audio. And let's see, does it work? Please fill in the required field. Upload a video. Yes, there's the video. Oh, again, gotta click in the thingy. Gotta click it. Let's run. Wait, now I gotta click this. Yes. Now we run. And can I move this over while it's running? Yes. Well, this is a very sophisticated little product. I like this. Okay, so while it's running, I'm trying to create content, right? So I created a person in a suit, because that is the most descriptive you can get with Imagine 3 before it determines you're some kind of terrorist that won't give you your image. And I wasn't about to choose this guy. I should have chosen that guy. All right, then I chose him, generated a video, just a guy smiling and pointing at the camera. I created a text-to-speech, right? And I fed both that text-to-speech and the video to this module. And hey, we have a lip syncy.
You are awesome.
Can we hear anything? Let's see.
You are awesome. 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 You are awesome.
Okay, so he got cut off. Why did he get cut off? Generation time based on video length.
You are awesome, friend. You are awesome, friend.
That's like 2 seconds, so why that? Why this, why that? Let's change. Let's change it to loop. And run it again. Yes, no, maybe so. What is this? For some reason, it won't pick up where I was at. Because I do have an audio selected. I do have a video selected. Okay, I just needed to do it again. So the little quirks that we're learning together. You have to reselect things. And let's try that. Weird. And this costs what? I don't know how much this costs. Started at 1864. Let's see what we end up at. All right, didn't take very long.
You are awesome. 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 You are awesome.
Okay, not great. Okay, not great. So right now, I would avoid that particular feature. Possibly it might work better if I upload an audio. But there's no way to even input an audio. Oh, there is an audio input. Okay, there's an audio input. I might try that because this text-to-speech did not work. So let's choose something. Okay, I've uploaded a female's voice because that's all I had handy. And let's try this again.
Got a story to tell? Join our Teen Voices writing community on teenswannaknow.com. We're all about creating a space we can uplift and inspire each other.
I am so strange. I apologize for my strangeness. So I uploaded a 30-second clip. What was just ready on my hard drive of some ad I was working on a million years ago. Well, female voice, and here it did the trick. So, not too shabby. Let's say I had recorded that voiceover, and I wanted a female person, oh boy, to be the one to be a spokesperson. So let's try this again. Christ's sake. And I think because I have all of these here, I'm going to have trouble if I try to run. So I'm going to delete all these. Delete, 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 delete. That way when I press this run thing, hopefully it just runs this and nothing else that I will be unnecessarily charged for. All right, here we go. A female, God, a millennial, maybe if I say a millennial woman, will that be okay? A millennial woman sitting in a bank. Why not? She's in a bank. And then I'm going to change it to 916. And the models that I want, I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to add, let me use Recraft. Why not? And then spokesperson smiling and pointing at the camera. All right, and let's go for it. Run. So first is going to generate the image using Recraft, and then it'll probably is that a bank? Sure, it's a bank. Okay, now it went right to the video, and that's going to take a minute. Okay, so we have our video. As soon as it rendered, I didn't have to select it, or do I? Yes, I'm sorry. I have to select it here, and we're running. Oh, somehow I got two videos. Wait, it's saying I have two videos, but I only have one video. So I'm not sure what's happening here. Is it because I selected the other one as well? What two selected? What are you talking about? Oh my God. Oh, because I had this one selected. So I have to go here. Okay. So very careful. You must unselect things. This is a little bit of a bugaboo. You have to pay attention to what you're selecting. Because I'm wasting credits here for no reason. Okay, for some reason it didn't do the woman, so I got this guy again. Disappointed. Let's try this again. One is selected, and let's go. Okay, here we go.
Got a story to tell? Join our Teen Voices writing community on teenswannaknow.com. We're all about creating a space where we can uplift and inspire each other. We want to hear your voice, your thoughts, and...
Okay, so potential. It has potential. I am just learning this. I'm demonstrating this on the fly. I did not prepare any assets for this. I just don't have time. But I do have time to jump into a tool and mess around with it and try to show as best as I can live. So that is the whole point of this. If you want polished video productions and all that stuff, watch somebody else. Seriously, I ain't got time. But I can show you a pretty comprehensive overview and the possibilities. What I'm trying to show is the potential. So pretty cool tool. You do have to spend some credits learning the thing and making mistakes like I just did live in front of you. Well, not live, but on this recording, because I'm not going to bother editing all this stuff out. I'm going to show the good, the bad, and the ugly. That's the way I do things. So for me, am I going to be creating these intricate workflows and blah, blah, blah? It's not for me. However, the fact that I can use, here's what I do. Delete this, and basically this. And not even really this, but I could potentially go create an image, boom, and now animate that image. So this for me is the killer workflow. Why is it killer for me? Because I can choose all these different models, all these different image models, and I can choose all these different video models. And that for me is what I use on a daily basis. So this for me is my ultimate workflow. These two parts. And half of the time, not even this, because really what I do, I don't even use this. I will upload an image, and I'll connect it to this, and I will generate a video based on images that I create using free flux or things like that, where I don't have to pay for the image credits. Or I'll use a VO2 because I do pay for Google. I'll use that and generate the image, import it into here, and use this. So this is basically really the only workflow that I'm using. But I'll continue to explore. I did the other day use the image upscaler. It came in very, very handy. Image describer, I have other tools that do that, but as part of a workflow, I could see how that could be valuable. And then Annie has made, going back to the home page, let's leave here. Annie has made some tutorials and step-by-step guides, which, depending on your use case, you might find very valuable. So OpenCreator, very worthwhile to me. Today I spent, about 200 credits demonstrating this. That's $2. So I showed you all this stuff for $2. Not bad. I highly recommend you check them out. They are real people. They do talk to you. It's hard nowadays to actually talk to founders of companies, but these guys are accessible. So OpenCreator.io. Hope you see the potential of this tool, and that's it for me. It's been long enough of me talking today. So peace out.